The tilt is real.
Tilt is real.
This is when the tilt is real.
Welcome in to the Sunday Tilt with your hosts, the FF chef himself, Juan Carlos Pena, and John JAWN Swanson.
It is Sunday, my dudes.
This is when the tilt is real. This is when the tilt is real. Good morning and happy Sunday.
Indeed.
Welcome back into the Fantasy Football Sunday Tilt, brought to you by The Tilt is Real. I am your host, James Crease, the FF_chef. Joined with me at the chef's table today is Mr. Juan Carlos Pena.
Vámonos. Let's go. It's Sunday, baby. The Tilters are here. Last week was a big week. We got everything started. We already got kicks from Mike in the chat early talking about DeAndre Swift. That was the big news from Thursday night, and everybody got their scoring going. And kicks from Mike, I agree with you there in the chat, bro. Like, RB1, dude. Like, I think I wrote an article a couple years ago about DeAndre Swift when he was coming out, and I think I comped him to Thurman Thomas. Was that might have been who I did it? I don't remember now because it was like a few years ago. But I thought he had that kind of talent, that kind of special, and he was dynamic, and he got all of the workload. Now, circumstances led to that. Kenny Gainwell had the little he was out, and then Boston Scott was 5 for 40 before he went out, so he was gonna get a few carries, and then Rashad Penny comes into the game and gets a penalty and takes back my AJ Brown touchdown that I needed. But then he got himself taken out of the game, and but we got a good start. The Eagles were flying. Mr. Swanson's got to be happy about that. So the Eagles coming in that way and firing hot and surviving a game again. That's what you have to do when you're one of those teams that's everybody, there's a bullseye on their back, and the Eagles survived it and they did it. So DeAndre Swift, hats off to you, kicks for Mike. You got off to a good start. And Mr. Swanson, what's going on, man?
It's Sunday, my dudes.
I was waiting for that.
And it is. I'm having trouble right now with. I don't know why my other computer told me that my my internet connection was unstable. I'm sitting on top of my router. It's not like a box. I'm not.
You're using it as a booster seat.
Yeah.
A booster seat.
Yeah.
It's like telling me your connection's unstable. Well, it's okay. Well, I don't know. But it's a good day. I'm happy to be. It's week 2. A lot of injury designations that will become injuries and designations that won't, things like that. Amari Cooper popped up overnight.
Yeah, that one's a scary one. That's a Monday night, John.
Yeah, that was a Saturday afternoon special.
Yeah.
Thanks, Monday Night Football.
Yeah, Monday Night Football. That one's scary right there. DPJ going on a lot of boards. Everybody's picking up Donovan Peoples-Jones in anticipation of Cooper not making that game. So we'll see.
And
we're going to tilt.
And we're going to tilt. And
we're going to tilt.
And I did a little bit of homework in the background, and I went out and said, well, there's other options if you don't want to wait for Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
So
tons of.
Yeah.
We're going to be tilting all day on that question. I'm guaranteed the tilt squad is going to bring that one through.
It's always the ones that we think that are going to be question marks. Like everybody's going to ask about Amari Cooper. Like we never get those questions.
We'll see.
So ask some questions.
Good morning, Tilt Squatters. We see you out there. Zach, my man Zach Argue. Let's get it.
Good morning, Zach. Kicks from Mike. What's going on? Zach's got the first one of the day. Here we go. Bateman, Van Jefferson, Justice Hill. He needs 1-2 flex.
Woof.
Yeah, that's not fun to start off.
No, we didn't see much out of Bateman last week. Hill had the touchdown fortunes due to the J.K. Dobbins injuries, but does he get that or does Gus Edwards get it? That's rough.
And then with the news with Puka Nacua being banged up, which I think he's
playing.
going to play.
Yeah, he's going to
play. Van Jefferson.
It's still a tough matchup, Chef.
He didn't get the target share that. Yeah.
No, and it's a really tough matchup against those Niners.
17% of the wide receiver.
I'm going to go Justice Hill.
I
think you have to. If they used him around the goal line last week means that they're comfortable using him around the goal line now. There is no J.K. Dobbins. Like Cincinnati's a good defense, but we saw Nick Chubb go for almost 100 yards. It's not like they're not going to give up, some rushing yards. So Yeah, let's go Justice Hill over the uncertainty of the two pass catchers getting targets.
I agree. And then just to add on to that, I can piggyback off of what Juan just said. We didn't even mention that Mark Andrews is coming back.
True need.
And I want to just lower my expectations automatically for the wide receiver core in Baltimore, including Zay Flowers.
Yeah, a little bit.
That had a really good showing in week 1.
Yeah. Those were a lot of go-to targets, like little third down touches and stuff that he was getting that normally those are Mark Andrews looks. So
What's up, TS?
What's up, TS?
Welcome in.
What's going on? All right, Jim Rambo, coolest name in fantasy football. Welcome back. Good morning, my friend. Says just one question this week. Thinking about starting Hunter Henry over David Njoku. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely. Go for it.
I am all about that. Hunter Henry, number 1 tight end last week. 6 targets, 5 catches, 56 and 1.
That's the one there. He who gets the touchdown is the tight end top 5 type dude. Like that's just how it's going to play out with the tight ends until Kelsey's back, until Andrews is back, until Waller's back. You're not going to get these like huge games out of the tight end. You're going to need to do things like this. And yeah, Hunter Henry over Njoku, I guess. Although Amari Cooper out, maybe a little touch up for Njoku. I can see why you're tilted on it, Jim Rambo, but we got to go with Hunter Henry.
Yeah, I would say too that Brown. And I'm going from last year's stats for most of these, but the Browns last year at tight ends averaged 7.8 points a game, whereas and that's that matchup for Njoku and for Henry going up against the old Dolphins. There, Dolphins last year gave up. Wrong Henry. Hold on. 12.1 points. Good for 29. I was
as a Dolphins fan, I can definitely vouch for the fact that we're a little weak against tight end. Plus, if you're gonna expect anything, at some point, New England's gonna have to throw the ball around and try to keep up with that Dolphins offense, and Hunter Henry's a big part of that. So yeah, go Hunter Henry, Jim Rambo, and be on your way.
I mean, he is the most advantageous tight end this week, matchup wise, 42% advantageous towards Hunter Henry being a top 10 tight end this week.
That's all you need too.
Go up against Jerome Baker. Sorry, Juan.
No. He's not supposed to be covering people. He's a middle linebacker. He's supposed to go sideline to sideline. And then you find yourself in trouble when you do things of that nature. And we don't know what New England's going to line up like today. They change their game plan every week. So we'll see. And it might be a shootout. So there is a opportunity for Hunter Henry. So I like it.
Sounds good. Dame Roche, what's up? Welcome back.
Good morning.
Welcome back, Dame.
Good morning, guys. Hope you're well. I am well, boys.
Yeah.
Week 1 was brutal for Dame Roche. Dynasty League, who should be wide receiver 3? OBJ or Lazard? Jerry Jeudy this week also, or Zay Flowers in PPR?
Dynasty League, who should be wide receiver 3? I mean,
it's rough either way right now.
I don't think a Dynasty League matters too much in the sense. It matters more or less like he knows that he's trying to tell us maybe that there's nobody on waivers to add in.
Right. Doesn't have too many pivots.
OBJ, Lazard, Jerry Jeudy, or Zay Flowers. Who should be wide receiver 3? I think Jerry Jeudy.
I don't know. First week back off the injury. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. If I have all 4 to choose from, I'm gonna go with Zay Flowers. He was electric. I know Andrews is coming back, but if you're gonna have an opportunity to do anything against the Bengals, you're probably gonna want to do it out of the slot. He's gonna be in there quite a bit. I can't trust OBJ yet. Haven't seen enough. He was barely targeted last week. And Lazard, man, it's Zach Wilson, and it's that damn Cowboys defense, and they're so good right now. I'd be hard pressed.
Big defensive game,
yeah, I'd be hard pressed to pick anyone but Jeudy or Flowers. Like if we can narrow it down, I go to Jeudy or Flowers. And the pitch count thing, Mr. Swanson said, like scares me a little. They only had 4 possessions in the second half. The Broncos last week. It's not like they're like a high flying offense yet. Eventually, they might be. Sean Payton's gonna put his imprint on that team, and eventually, they might be one of those offenses that you love in fantasy.
I think they're gonna pull out the win today.
I don't disagree with that. It's whether or not it's a fast enough pace game to get a guy on a pitch count, enough looks to take him over a kid that shined last week.
Fair enough. And the matchup for Zay Flowers is pretty decent against Cam Britt. So
yeah, Taylor Britt's a good kid. Like he's a good player. Like I understand that, but Zay Flowers is a different kind of quick and twitchy and just open. Like I feel like I was watching that game like he's open.
All right. Yeah. So there we got it. Zay Flowers.
You going
And I'm
Zay?
not. Yeah, I would try to do something with Lazard. Try to.
You
Really can't do too much.
There's guys like him where you want them to have a good game this week and then end up as trade bait. Like get them to have a good game and then get rid of them.
Yeah, like DeAndre
Get
Swift
rid
in
of him.
Dynasty.
That'll work.
I see the wheels turning, Chef. Very nice.
Yeah, he's grinding.
Well,
that gears
it's
over
sell
there.
high.
Yeah.
You always sell high on a running back, and if you lose the
Always.
value on a player that you drafted with the top 4, we'll say top 4 dynasty picks in your rookie draft, or even a second round pick in your startup, anytime they lose values significantly, like they did over the course of the offseason, and then come back in the second week of the year and regain value. You're trying to sell. You're trying to get your investments back.
Yeah,
For sure. Lucius, what's going on?
Morning, Lucius.
Good morning. Josh Reynolds or Justice Hill?
I'm gonna go
This one's
Justice
really
Hill.
tough. But I think I'm leaning there too.
Yeah, the opportunity for touchdowns is too great for you not to take Justice Hill. I
Not to
would
say
go Justice Hill.
Josh Reynolds isn't going to have a bad game, but I think just the way they fed Justice Hill around the goal line last week, even with Gus Edwards in the game,
Yeah, they still chose him.
yeah, they still chose Justice Hill, and I think he's just a little bit sleeker than Gus Bus.
Yeah. Plus, he's a younger, more elusive back. Like Gus is 28 already. He's a retread kind of running back. Please don't be the Melvin Gordon.
Please,
Please don't be the Melvin
you
Gordon.
took the words right
I know.
out
As
of my
soon as
mouth.
I
They
said
just
28, I
activated him
remember
off
you used to have the
practice
28 jersey hanging up
squad.
here.
Oh, it's over there. It's over there.
See, and I just immediately got flashbacks of Melvin Gordon coming in and ruin somebody's dynasty or fantasy Sunday.
No, I don't think it's going to happen. I think more or less Melvin Gordon's just a backup role.
Hopefully, dude.
Break glass in case of emergency. Justice Hill is pretty safe today, and I'm rolling with him over Josh Reynolds.
I know fantasy is one of those things. Like Mr. Swanson, weigh in on this for me. Like it's one of those things where it's like up and down, emotions, and you're watching Red Zone, and is there anything worse? Like, yeah, bad beat is bad, and the injuries are bad. We hate those. But there's one little feeling that I really, really hate, and it's that damn wasted touchdown. That does no one any good. Like that Alec Ingold touchdown is worthless to me. Like, what are we doing for fantasy? Like, no one started him. He was started in 0% of leagues. Oh, hate that feeling.
0%. Yeah, and that's no. I'm right there with you. And there's one every week. There's at least one every week.
At least
There's
one that hurts.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't you have just thrown it to DeAndre Hopkins? You know what I mean? Westbrook Akina was last year.
Dude, I
we
got
were
killed
talking
on
to.
Monday night, man. My parlay, or Thursday night rather, Justin Jefferson fumbling on the goal line. All I needed was a JJ touchdown,
Twitter was
and I would have
crazy
been
over
a
that
happier
rule.
man on Friday.
Yeah, that play was crazy. I just kind of sat there. With the remote
I
and
mean,
I'm
that's
like,
why they have rule changes. Like,
We
as
might
many
have to talk about that one.
Oh, that will definitely be a
That's
topic
when you
of
talk about.
discussion.
That is when you talk about. Kavi Gandhi, what's going on? Welcome in.
Welcome in.
What's up?
Hello, PPR tilt right here between Gibbs or
Love it.
Dylan.
Ooh.
This is gonna be
I
a
know
good
what I'm
one.
doing.
No Aaron Jones.
I mean, no Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones is
Probably.
doubtful. He hasn't been.
He's probably not going to play though, right?
He's probably not going to play.
Man Campbell. He said he was going to use him more.
Yeah.
MCDC.
This is the game where I feel like
Light
you're
him
gonna
up,
start
dude.
seeing-
Light him up. I'm going Jahmyr Gibbs.
You got to, right?
Yeah.
We're still at Christmas time.
Try to fit Dylan into your flex position, depending on who you have in your flex. If you are talking about your flex, Kavi, go Gibbs.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. If it's just
Especially
in
in
like an
PPR.
RB2 situation, yeah, go get
I think Dylan's going to have a good game today, though.
Yeah, me too.
You hope so.
I think, but I'm
I'm not using him.
Oh no,
Nah, he's on the bench.
are
man.
we playing at each other today?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No, you're playing Big Ant, I think.
Oh, okay.
In the league of record?
Yeah, we got to check.
Yeah, I think you're playing
I
Big
got to
Ant.
check those lineups.
Yeah, I'm playing Irish Keith. So
Keith Irish.
it's
Irish
always
Keith?
tough. Always tough. I like both running backs here though. I do like both running backs, Gibbs and Dylan.
I'm
today.
playing Big
This is a
Ant
good
in the
tilt.
legal record, and our Dynasty Legal Dirty, I am playing Irish Keith.
I'm playing Huggard. Yeah, so we're taking on Keith
Down
in 2
Irish
weeks.
Keith.
Get him.
I think I started Dynasty 1-0 for the first time in the history of Dynasty. I'm finally in
Your
a
team
place.
looks
to
pretty good
Your
this year,
team's
dude.
looking good, dude.
I know it took
Finally,
me a
those
while,
young
man, but
players
I'm
are
feeling
coming around.
I mean, it took everybody
looking
else in
in.
the league to like have really shitty weeks for you to win. But I mean,
It was digs. It was the digs.
Total joke.
Oh, I know. Devontae Smith, baby.
Yeah,
TS. Need a
Get it.
towel. Someone give me a towel. I need Scully. I love him. All right. TS made a mistake of sitting Addison or Swift for flex. I understand that. It's hard to start. It would have been hard for me to start Addison too on Thursday, and his big touchdown was a broken play.
Yo, he was just running a for the love of the game route where he's supposed to clear out the safety. And it just so happened that Cousins winged it up there. I didn't think Cousins was going to get 350 plus yards against the Eagles defense. I saw no
wide open.
Yeah. I just didn't think that would happen against that Eagles D, except, you really can't put a price on, like, when your secondary is banged up, like, you become vulnerable immediately. That's why we watch those injuries. That's why we watch defensive players, because it can create games and opportunities like that. Like Addison had no business.
I don't know
being
if
that open.
I shared my Scott Fishbowl roster
No, not yet.
between the three of us, but I did hit the Thursday night trifecta.
Oh,
In my opinion,
you had Jefferson, Swift, and
I have
Addison?
nope, not Swift.
All
I
right,
don't have
all right,
Swift. Maybe
all right.
that would have been the trifecta,
Yeah.
but I did have Smith,
Okay.
Jefferson, and Kirk Cousins.
Oh, very nice.
Oh yeah, and I'm very happy. I am out to a healthy lead of 100 points to 33.
Oof.
He had Hawkinson. I was playing against Hawkinson.
Still good though.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty great. So, all right, here we go with the tilt with TS, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So if Puka can't play, what are we looking at? Kyron Williams or Raheem Mostert for flex? Yep.
I would go with Kyron Williams.
Yeah, he was like the pass catching back in that game last week. So he was out there on the passing plays.
He gets the targets. Yeah. He also had
and
15 opportunities on the ground, which is that's a lot, man.
And Belichick's such a problem, dude, as far as the running backs. I don't want to start a running back against them. And we throw the ball so much that I know Mostert was like on the injury list, but he was just having a veteran rest day. It was no big deal. That was Wednesday. So yeah, but I go Kyron Williams either way.
Just for S's and G's, Puka or Kyron Williams? If Puka plays.
Believe it or not, I would want to go Kyron Williams just because it's the 49ers. I understand wanting to play Puka and you paid a lot of fab for him or you gave up your waiver order for him. I understand he's in a hot new commodity.
Same defense.
I understand, but I trust the dump down more than I do him getting open again.
I'm on the opposite side of that.
You like Puka?
I think that they're going to be forced to pass the ball more so. That leaves the running back short yardage gains a little obsolete.
I do, but I think that hurts Akers more than it does Williams. I think Williams is out there on those third downs or on those, like, we're coming from behind,
so too.
Third and long,
That's
right? Just the PPR thing. Like, look at Goddard. Like, Goddard did nothing, but he got you some PPR points. So like even if it's a couple screens or a couple dump offs or swing passes to Kyron Williams,
You're afraid of Puka with the injury.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Injury and the defense and him having time to throw and not having to be able to just check it down. You don't have time to go develop long routes and do double moves or anything else to get yourself open. You got to dump that thing off.
He's so fast, Puka.
Yeah, he's
no worries.
He's quick.
Yeah, he's quick, but I'm gonna go Kyron there too over Puka. All right, so Dane Rush. Yeah, good tilt. All right, so Okonkwo or Laporta this week PPR. Lastly, he needs a wide receiver 3, and he has Chase and Justin Jefferson. His wide receivers 1 and 2.
Wow.
For his wide receiver 3, he needs to go between Olave, Lamb, Pittman, or Dobbs. Jeez.
Look at this squad,
dude.
You don't have 2 flexes, man. You can't put Olave and Lamb in there. I want to start them both.
I'm going Laporta.
Yep.
Like Chig would have had a big game last week if he would have caught that pass, but Ryan Tannehill's arm just looks like a soggy, like noodle. A soggy pancake.
Noodle. Wobbly. Like, I don't like it.
You ever see a soggy pancake?
Don't like it.
Yeah, so Laporta's been heavily targeted. I can foresee that moving forward.
He didn't look like a rookie against the Chiefs, man.
Oh no, he's definitely not, man. Those Iowa tight ends, him, Hawkinson. Do you see a trend in my dynasty league?
Kittle Fant.
Anyway, Kittle Fant. Yeah, Fant not so much.
Well, he's faded away, but he's still got talent.
Olave, Lamb, or Pittman or Dobbs. So take those last 2 out of there. because they are on a totally different tier, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We're talking top 10 wide receivers between Olave and Lamb. So let's break it down from there.
Hey, Carr was throwing the ball deep now. Like Carr was throwing the ball down the field.
They've got a great matchup against Carolina.
Only Tua had a better depth of target, rate in week 1 than Carr. Like he's throwing the ball downfield. I really like that.
I'm gonna
lean Olave.
Oh yeah, even if it's just barely. Lamb's getting sauce, and if they're gonna have to move him around and try to put him in the slot against Carter and find a way to scheme him open. And yeah, that could happen the same way. Like you saw the Bills do it with Stephon Diggs. Like he started getting those catches late in the game. And Mr. Swanson, you won a game because of Diggs. We all had that comeback on Monday night because of Diggs. And it was him in the slot and him moving around and him being matched up on the other side.
It's going to be the same thing.
Yeah, you got to move Lamb. Otherwise, he's going to get stuck on sauce on that right side. You're going to have to move him around. But that's a lot of work. It's easier to just start Olave, and he's going to get all the looks. I feel like Olave.
With Brandon Cooks most likely out of this game.
That's what I was going to say.
Do you think just Sauce tries to shadow? He doesn't.
He doesn't,
right?
Yeah, no, they stay on their side, man. Reed's got his side, and Sauce has his side. They stay there.
I love the matchup for Olave. I like the way they spread the ball around and got things going there. I'm going to stick with Olave.
Even Michael Thomas got some looks.
I think Olave is safe. I think Lamb could still have a big game.
Sure, but I feel like Olave, you're right, is safe. That's the word.
Safer game
out of those two. And you already had Justin Jefferson go
wide
off
receiver
on you.
3. I mean, who are you going to play? You're playing against Ben Skoranek, Michael Gallup, and give me another third, Tutu Atwell. Those are your competitors' 3 wide receivers because you have all the good ones on your team already. Yeah, don't overthink it, Dame. I mean, I love your squad, dude. You are wide receiver deep. I would try to trade Pittman on a high, Dobbs on a high, see if you can get some high quality running backs back for him.
Yeah. The Tilters are champions, man. Their teams are always so good, dude.
Can I be invited to some of these drafts, please?
Then he wouldn't have that good of a team.
Sir Cam Lanes, what's up? Welcome in. Happy Sunday.
What's up?
Full PPR, Christian Kirk or George Pickens?
Oh,
Kirk. Not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Listen, you know me, Mr. Swanson. I'm starting to fall in love. With somebody, and you know what it is always for me? It's a defense. And that Cleveland Browns defense, boy, they are playing a different brand of football right now. If they stay healthy, look out. They are flying around the ball. I don't trust Kenny Pickett.
Do you have another option?
This game could be a shootout. What other option do you want? But between these two, these are the two options we're giving.
Okay.
Kirk and Pickens. Yeah, I don't love Kirk either. However, it is against the Chiefs. They are going to have to throw the ball around. Even though he's primarily in the slot and he's going to get McDuffie, which is a tough matchup, he'll move around and find enough ways to get opportunities. I just like that better than Pickens. I'm not going to wait till Monday night to see if Pickens gets involved in a game that ends up 17-6 Cleveland. Like I just don't want to watch that. I don't like that Pittsburgh offense right now. Deontay's out. He should have more looks. They're going to have Calvin Austin. He's going to be the focal point of the offense because Najee's not it right now. I get it. So the temptation is there, and that's why it's a tough tilt. But there's just no way I'm not going to start Christian Kirk in a shootout against the Chiefs. Got to ride with that.
I was going to say over-under is 51. There's going to be a lot of points scored in this game.
Dude, there's 8 games that are 41.5 or 40.5 is the over-under. Like,
yeah, I know.
Like ugly football is about to be played in some of these games, and that's one of those prime candidates for that on Monday night. No Amari Cooper. They're going to lean on Chubb, run the ball, control the clock, limit possession. Same thing for the Steelers. Like it's going to be one of those. If you like defense, knock out, drag out, see you later, 3 and out, bring out the punter. Zero cable blitz. I love it, but that doesn't bode well for fantasy, and I'd rather take Kirk in a shootout.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with Kirk here. Only because
he doesn't like to eat paper.
Pickens showed up late on the injury report this week with a hamstring. No, not a hamstring. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell
I'm talking
about. He was on the injury report. Yes. If I can pull it up. If I can find anything, right?
I think he'll be all right. He'll play. I just don't like the matchup. Denzel Ward is getting to that 5th year. I'm here now corner stratosphere. Like he flashed early on, And Myles Garrett's out there doing all kinds of scandalous things, doing crossovers in front of the guard and shooting the A gap and destroying offenses. That doesn't bode well for Kenny Pickens.
Yeah, so he did
Kenny
not
Pickett.
practice. Pickens didn't practice Thursday, Friday, and then he was limited on Saturday
Yeah, so let's go Kirk.
with a hamstring. So I'm going to go Kirk.
Let's go Kirk.
All right, that'll push me over to the Kirk side. I'm just gonna go with
Mr.
down.
Swanson, the talent and
wait for my
opportunity
pick.
is on Pickens' side. The talent and
Yeah.
opportunity. You're right to be thinking
for sure,
about it.
but
There's also got
Yeah.
Denzel Ward on that.
you're right.
Yeah, bro.
All right, Adam Polio, what's up? Back.
Welcome back.
Khalil Herbert, Roshan Johnson, Zay Jones, or Zach Moss in the flex. Whew.
Zach
Yeah,
Moss has such a good match.
I was gonna say, are we gonna be crazy and say Zach
No,
Moss?
No, I think we should do it. I think we should stop. It's sometimes things feel gross, but sometimes it's what you got to do.
It's
I
week
think
2
he's
and week 1 no more. Yeah, you don't just.
Look, I think
automatically
Zach
start
Moss
Herbert.
isn't. I think Zach Moss is an RB2 play. So if you're considering him for the flex, I'd say it's good to
Yeah.
go.
It's worth a shot.
Plus, Texans gave him 3 rush touchdowns last week.
Yeah, down near the
I
goal
mean-
line, he's an option if you want to keep Richardson healthy after he got banged up trying to sneak in there. I think they might calm that down a little
Yeah.
bit, pull the reins back, and say, "Here you go, just give it to the running back, dude."
And I know this isn't too big, something to think about because it was last season and it was week 18. But week 18 against the Texans, Moss 18 for 114 and 1, 3 for 3 through the air. So he got some targets too. But I think I'm
this
gonna
game
take
has the
here.
potential. This game has the potential to really be a high-scoring matchup.
It could. Both young
Both
defenses.
offenses are capable of getting it down the field, and
Over
both
39.
defenses are capable of letting the offense do that to them.
What'd you say? The over under is 39. Is that what you said?
The over
39 and a half.
39 and a
It's
half.
39 and a half.
Vegas
Dude.
disagrees, Chef. Smash the over is what you're saying.
I'm saying smash the over, man.
I don't like this game at all. I didn't want to do it in pick'ems. I don't.
I
wanna
stayed
be
away from it
involved in
on the money line. I think
It's-
I took the Colts and
I did it in
the other team
the Texans
and the Texans.
Yeah, I can't. It moved back and forth. It's at Houston, I'm pretty sure, and it's a 1 point. Like for them, I think the Colts win, but it's ugly. I don't want to pick it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to pick it. I just
Ooh,
want to see
do
the
have
results.
I do have a parlay for it though.
You would like he would have.
I
a parlay.
did Nico Collins anytime touchdown, Damian Pierce plus 10.5 receiving yards, so 11 receiving yards, and Robert Woods
Okay.
4 receptions.
I like that.
That three parlay. I think
could
it's
like
paying
Collins to score too.
plus 360 on points bet. Hashtag not a sponsor.
Well, while Chef's looking that up, Adam, I think what's the consensus here, boys? We going Moss?
I'm going Zach Moss.
Yeah, we got to go Zach Moss.
All right, cool. I like it. Freddie Wonder, what's up?
What's up, Freddie?
Sorry,
Sorry, I got it real quick, Chef. You said Damian Pierce over 11 or 10.5 receiving yards.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. He did it 6 times last year, so it's possible.
Did he do it against the Tech? Did he do it against the Colts?
I just didn't think he'd ever done it.
Did he do it against the Colts?
He did not do it against the Colts.
All right, fair. We'll see what happens. It's a good bet. All right. So Freddie wants to know Algier or Najee Harris.
Algier.
It's Algier.
It's easy. It's Algier.
Woof.
That one's
Like
for-
7
for-
rounds
yeah.
difference in your drafts 2 weeks ago, and already it's easy. It's Algier. That's wild.
And
Najee, that's
I'm
how far
playing.
Najee's
I'm playing
fallen.
Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier
Why not?
and Scott Fishbowl
Oh,
today.
yeah, why not? Why not? One guy gets 10, 15 carries and gets to work
I
around the
think I
goal
hit
line.
the
The other one
lottery.
gets all
I
the
hit
work.
the lottery taking the handcuff later on.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That happens. Yeah, so we'll go Algier there.
Good tilt, though, Freddie
What's
Wonder.
up, guys? Johnny B. Good. What's going on? Nico Collins, Brees Hall, or Hollywood in full PPR, and then Zach or Gus in half.
Moss in the back one.
Yeah, I'm going Moss over Gus,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go Brees over all of them. You have to.
You gotta hope he hits a home run here and there. He's just too electric to bench
Mhm.
right now. Even against that Cowboys defense,
I
gotta
mean,
give
didn't
me some.
Saquon Barkley have at least 50 yards against those guys?
And it's like even if
Am I
whatever
wrong there?
I'm not sure about the total that he had, but like a guy like Breece Hall is a guy like Saquon Barkley. He's in the same sentence like that. I'm
Yeah,
glad
he
you
had
brought him up.
51 yards.
Yeah, so that's one tackle that he didn't break in a secondary away from busting a long one, and that's all you need in a matchup like this. And I can't.
I'm not getting cute with Nico Collins
And
or Hollywood
Hoboken
Brown. Yeah,
can stay on the
Hoboken
bench.
Brown
Yeah,
on this show.
Not with Dobbs. No.
Yeah, I'm going with Breece, dude. You have to.
Cool. I like it. And on Detroit here, would you go Monty or Gibbs?
That's a great question too, because it's a good matchup.
Yeah.
They're going to split carries. They're going to split.
I
some
wouldn't be
work.
shocked if they both had the same number, just get there differently.
I don't know if they're going to split. It might be a 60-40 Montgomery Gibbs.
Or even 70-30, but
yeah.
They might end up with the same fantasy output later on. You know, even if one guy gets it by receptions and the other one gets it by carries, like the goal line work, that's a toss-up for real, Lucius. That's a pretty good tilt because they're in the same backfield. It's like Algier and Bijan. Like, they both could do work.
If it's PPR, I'm going to go Gibbs. If it's
Slight,
if it's half
okay.
PPR, I'm going to go Montgomery.
Yeah, or standard, yeah. All right.
But very good question, Lucius. And for you to have both of them on your team, you're a lucky duck this morning.
Mr. Swanson, you're muted.
Swanson, muted?
I don't know if you can hear me, but
he can hear us. We can't hear him.
You hear me?
Now we can hear you.
All right. Yeah, I'm just my my comms are all up today. My mic's all messed up.
You get an IT pass.
Thank you. But I go Monty for the floor and Gibbs for the home run there. I mean, that's having the decision between those two.
That's fair too. That's a fair assessment.
I like that.
It's going to figure itself out afterwards. I think this is the game where you start to see Gibbs start to eat more into that Monty role or into that timeshare, and then it's going to start to like go up. So something to keep an eye on for sure.
Yeah.
All right, got the first quarterback tilt of the day for Lucius. Tua or Fields. So we'll do that. And then we got Rashad White or Darnell Mooney for a flex.
Tua.
Oof. He is 4-0 against Belichick, but I hate Belichick. Like, my quarterback going up against Belichick, just something not fun about it.
It's Tua. Their offense is built around passing the ball, which is going to help Tua out. I'm not even thinking about really playing Justin Fields this week against Tampa the way they slowed things down last week and the way Justin Fields even played last week against Green Bay. It was just disgusting.
All right, you know what? Yeah, I'm probably being too harsh on my own team, and you're right. The Tampa defense, Devin White, and like they play really well. All right, let's go to it.
And
that's it. And then Rashad White or Darnell Mooney.
Who do you like, Mr. Swanson?
Same game.
Yeah, I kind of like. I like Rashad White for the volume. I feel like he's a high RB2 or a flex in this game. And I have to start Darnell Mooney in our league of record just because of the way things shook out, because I don't think Christian Watson's going to play. He fielded for 84% of the snaps last week. He had 54% of the wide receiver targets. So they're looking his way. Bucks aren't tremendously great against wide receivers, giving up 28.7 per game to the position last year. That's between a couple mouths to feed there, especially DJ Moore and Claypool and
Claypool's in a doghouse. I think Mooney's number 2 right now. I guess
I would go White for the. I think White might be the safer play, but I could see Mooney having a higher ceiling this week.
Yeah, White got a lot of volume even last week, and even though he didn't produce too much out of it, like he did get the volume, and he was probably going to get it again today. And Dylan and Aaron Jones did pretty well last week against the Chicago Bears defense. So I think Rashad White's the guy I go with.
I'll roll with you guys on that.
Yeah, that's a good call, Swanson. I'll go with you.
Yeah, Chicago's run defense is weak.
Yeah. And he's going to get the volume that he talked about.
Really is weak.
He should. Yeah. I mean, Sean Tucker only had 5 carries. And
they're going to bring him along now.
Great. Oh, yeah.
Little by little, he's
sure.
going to get a little bit more involved.
It could be a breakout party for Sean Tucker today, but we won't get into that now. It's Rashad White's game today.
Safer.
Yeah.
Dynasty wishful thinking.
I'm jumping around the chat here a bit. Tilt Squad. Promise we're going to get to everybody. I'm going to get down here to Sarah Riley. Welcome back.
Hey,
Welcome back, Sarah.
What's up? So Sarah Riley, PPR always needs 2. Between James Cook, I'd imagine James Cook, or it could be Dalvin Cook.
I hope it's James.
Could
Sarah,
be
let us
Jared.
know. Could
No.
be. All right, so that's Rashad White, Brian Robinson, Cortland Sutton, or Javonte Williams. We got to get 2 here.
Ayuk jumps off the page at me.
The first 2. And then
What about
Javonte would be
Rashad
my
White
3rd.
And Javonte would be your 3rd?
I would play James Cook. I would play Ayuk. I think the chemistry between Ayuk and Brock Purdy it's amazing.
Yeah. And the matchup's great.
Could he disappear? Yes, he could.
Nah.
You know, it could be a CMC game full on. But however, I'm still the targets and touchdowns last week. I'm pursuing on playing Ayuk and James Cook. And then, like I said, Javonte Williams as my 3rd option if you don't agree with one of my first 2.
Nah. You got to go with those 2. It's James Cook and Ayuk. Ayuk's got a good matchup against the Rams.
I think so too. Probably James Cook. It's probably not Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I would assume so.
If it's Dalvin, go Javonte.
Yeah. If it's Dalvin Cook, then you're playing Javonte Williams.
But it wouldn't be though. There's no way.
Possibly.
Nah, bro. Against the Cowboys, Sarah wouldn't even be thinking about that.
Sarah doesn't.
She's a tilter, bro.
Yeah.
True.
She's been here.
But good tilt though. We're you can Cook. Cool. All right, Evan, what's going on?
What's up, Evan?
Thank you. And then 2 questions here. Half-point PPR. DeAndre Hopkins or Josh Kelly in the flex. Joe Burrow or Sean Watson. Still no word on D-Hop's official status, correct?
Right.
No.
I would start Joshua Kelly, I think, though, man. He got 16 carries last week with Eckler there. I think he'll still get a lot of work.
This is not a good matchup for Kelly, but I would put...
No, it's a bad matchup. The Titans are a really good run defense. Totally agree. But volume is king. Goal line carries are king. You saw Eckler last year, like 18, 19 touchdowns. It's not like Herbert and them aren't going to move the ball down the field and he's not going to get a chance to score a touchdown. D-Hop, I'm scared of that injury.
Yeah, and the fact of Ryan Tannehill's soggy pancake arm.
Yeah.
And it's tough, but it's half-point PPR.
Exactly.
That leads me to believe that Josh Kelly will have more opportunity than D-Hop.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So that's
Kelly's hopefully get into the end zone. And I can see that happening. I'm like Williams stall on the 4 or 5 yard line, Josh Kelly pushing it in. I can see it happening. And then Burrow over Watson. I'm not even thinking twice about that, especially with the Amari Cooper question mark for Monday Night Football.
Okay, so I'm gonna pose a little bit of a question to you. I got 4 stats. All right, Mr. Swanson, ready? I got 4 stats. 2021, Burrow went for like 460 and then 525 against the Ravens. Last year, though, it was 215 and 217 with just 1 touchdown in each one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, which Burrow are you gonna get? We have to start Burrow over Watson, but the reason Evan's thinking about it is because there's a possibility, there's a world in which Joe Burrow does what he did last week, that he didn't even break 100 yards. Do you want that Monday night hope? Do you want that Monday night Stephon Diggs won me the game situation? Or do you want to just ride with Joe Burrow?
I mean, if you want to look at it that way and say, yeah, Deshaun Watson has a great matchup against Pittsburgh. Will he get sacked by TJ Watt a couple times? Sure, but he will have a good game. Does it turn into a Nick Chubb game? It could. And I think it's going to go back and forth a little bit more than with the Baltimore Ravens and the Bengals. And we saw what CJ Stroud, a rookie, did in the second half of the game last week. Started to get comfortable, started to move the ball around. Just think about what Joe Burrow and the elite wide receiver.
Yeah. And they need a bounce back.
And it's at home. It's their home opener. So I'm gonna throw that in there as well and have the emphasis of the fans in the stands booing Lamar Jackson all day. So yeah, it doesn't help with fantasy stats, obviously. But I know that the difference in competitive nature against Pittsburgh and Baltimore, but I'm gonna roll Joe Burrow and say he has a comeback game.
Swanson,
this is a big T. Higgins game for me. No, I'll go Burrow too. Okay. Especially with Cooper being questionable for that Monday night game. There's too many question marks there that I just don't want to deal with as much as I love that Monday night, game. But we have two of them this Monday.
That's true.
Yeah, an hour apart. Idiot.
That's weird.
Yeah, right? Isn't that awesome? But no, I'm
they're
going
rich.
Burrow.
They're rich. They know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a little smarter. They're smarter than me. I'm not a smart man, but I know what football is. What's up, guys? So, I'm sorry. Second question. Let me go back to his first one here. Cool. All right. So, James has two questions. First one: are two-spot PPR replacing Jones, Mostert or Miles Sanders?
Miles Sanders.
Yeah, run with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm bored with that too.
I'm staying away from that New England run defense. They do that well.
Leave Belichick alone.
Yeah, I don't like that either. And then second question for wide receiver 2. DJ Moore, Nakua, Sutton. And does he move one of them to the flex over Montgomery?
I'd leave Monty in there for the floor.
Great. I would do that same thing.
Damn it, I want DJ Moore to be a thing again.
Play him.
Right?
Play him. Who's the other? I know we have Jamel Dean and Tampa.
Carlton Davis.
Carlton Davis is out today.
Oh.
So
DJ
they got
Moore
the
then.
rookie Zyron McCollum in on the other side covering DJ Moore. And
Fire him out.
I think that might actually be a sneaky matchup that's not on any analyst sheet right now. If someone is going to make some moves for Chicago this week, the squeaky wheel, DJ Moore, should get it this week.
Him or Mooney, either one. They're both going to get the chances.
They did not look good last week, but I will roll with DJ Moore. Nakua is a close second, but he's got the tough matchup against San Francisco. And I'm staying away from Sutton with Judy back on the field. So
and a sluggish offense.
So DJ Moore, wide receiver 2, Montgomery, keep him in your flex.
I like that. Nicely done. Cool. Oh, Zach argued. Joshua Kelly, Raheem Mostert, Javonte Williams needs one.
Is he playing against you or something? Why are you smiling like
that?
No,
I'm just giving you the heads on that one, man. I mean, I pretty much took the last one, so just sharing the mic.
Because you playing him in League of Red with on here?
I don't have Joshua Kelly, Mostert, or Javonte Williams.
He's got a horse in the race with that smile, don't he?
I don't have any shares of Javonte Williams. I wish I did, because that's who I'd pick out of these guys. I mean, if you wanted to play one, I'm not going to play Josh Kelly against that. I'd rather have Javonte Williams up against the Washington defense. Run defense isn't that good. Pass defense.
Yeah, no, Connor had 82 yards, 83 yards.
Comes back today.
Connor had like a little bit over 80 yards last week.
Yeah, I think Javonte Williams does well, and they try to utilize him more, I guess, in that Alvin Kamara.
I know I'm not starting Mostert out of that group.
No, I'm not
immediately, but yeah.
Josh Kelly would be probably my 2.
Kelly's matchup is tough too against the Titans. It's Vrabel and Belichick. It's the same guy. Yeah, let's go with Javonte.
I'm going Javonte.
I'm going to go Javonte too, but I like the opportunity that Samaje is getting behind him either. I'm going to pay attention to how they're working that split out, but I'm going to take. Moving on down, I'm jumping around.
Did we do kicks for Mike's?
Did we? Wait, hold on. Kicks for Mike?
Yeah.
Did he have one in the beginning?
Yeah. This one right here.
Ah. Not bad. Kicks for Mike. All right. PPR pick. 2 wide receivers and a flex. DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, Deebo Samuel, Najee Harris. Pick 2 wide receivers and a flex.
I'm going to pick 3 wide receivers here because I don't want nothing to do with Najee. It's Evans, DK, and Deebo.
Evans, DK, and Deebo.
Yep.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. The matchups are good all around.
Yeah, the injuries for D-Hop, the matchup's bad, and then Najee's just a tough matchup against Cleveland. It's kind of that one's the middle 3.
Yeah.
With you.
All right. Larry Addison, what's going on? Good morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you for coming in every week. Thank you for coming back. Who has the better matchup this week? Freiermuth or Higbee?
Higbee. I don't like it. And I don't like Grant Delpit up against Freiermuth. Yeah, I mean, Freiermuth might actually have some more targets.
Yeah, that game's ugly too, though. Both games can be so ugly. Give
Yeah.
me Higbee because the gunslinger's back there and they're gonna throw the ball. Yeah, give me Higbee.
I'm gonna
telling you,
take
I'm gonna
Higbee.
ride the fact that I'm gonna be ahead of the game on the Cleveland defense being as good as I think it is, and I'm gonna leave Freiermuth alone and go with Higbee.
Yeah, if I have those two options, I'm rolling with Higbee this week. Sorry,
It's
Moots.
tough.
It is. That's a tough matchup. Like, that's a dart throw for both.
Yeah,
And it's a very good tilt because, Freiermuth, with Deontay Johnson being out, he should get more targets.
But how many of those are going to be available? What kind of game are they playing? I really trust both defenses. Both defenses are equally great. Like the 49ers are probably a better defense, but usage, Nakua's limited, no Cup. Stafford loves Higbee. I gotta roll with Higbee.
The defenses are number 6 and number 7, respectively.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's not an easy matchup.
No,
he had a very good reason to ask that question.
Give me the better quarterback, and let's ride. I'm gonna ride with that. I'm gonna ride with Stafford's better than Pickett.
I'm gonna leave Freiermuth.
Wow, we're gonna split this one.
I think they're gonna be watching Higbee because I think they're gonna use him as the safety valve. We thought Higbee was gonna have a game last week with the same situation we got going on now. And
you might be right. Listen, Fred Warner is amazing. Greenlaw is amazing. I get it.
Do they keep Higbee close to the line to protect Stafford?
Again, yeah, like last week, you said it, and it was true. They left him in there to pass pro a lot.
Shit. All right. Freiermuth.
All right, we're tilting back.
Damn
it. Swanson.
It's not pretty, Larry. It's not pretty, Larry, at all. But it makes sense.
Let's do it.
It makes a lot of sense.
If for anything, I'm going to talk myself into it by saying it's Monday Night Hope. Give me that.
Yeah. Tilt of the week. Damn, Larry. I mean, come on, dude. We're not even through the first hour yet, and you throw the tight end tilt at us, and he tilted us. He really did.
Yeah, and we went all the way with one side.
Hats off to Swanson. You had us both come back over to your side of Freiermuth over Higbee.
Yep.
And it makes a lot of sense. We said it last week. Juan, preluded to that. Higbee might have to stay towards the line to block a little bit more. That San Francisco defense, we saw them tear it up. Freiermuth is going to have a hard battle this week, but with Deontay Johnson being out, I think he does see a little bit more of the target share. Yeah, Freiermuth for the tilt of the week. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, good one. Good luck. It's Pat. Mo Diesel. Got to start 3. Mo Diesel. Allen Robinson, Sean Tucker, Hollywood Brown, Scary Terry, Robert Woods. I start 3.
See, that looks more like my teams. You know what I mean? Like this looks a little more relatable than these super squads that these guys have.
I'm going, and I don't like it, but I'm going that way anyway. I'm going to go Hollywood, Terry, and Woods.
Yeah.
I don't trust Allen Robinson yet.
And
I like
it's a tough matchup.
And I like that kid, Calvin Austin.
Yeah. Oh, well, speed for days. Like speed to burn that boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you guys there.
I don't want to start Hoboken Brown.
This is more like, and I don't want to do that either. This is more like what our teams look like.
Yeah.
And then Mo Diesel's other one here for quarterback. Dak, Danny Dimes, or Russell Wilson. Don't like that matchup for Prescott.
Get right. Danny Dimes get right game.
Right?
Yeah.
That defense against Dak, I'm a little nervous on what the score is going to be for this Dallas game against the Jets, dude.
Under. I don't know what the over-under is, but under.
I'm going to go with Danny Dimes.
39.5. Cowboys by 9. That smells like an upset to me. I don't know.
They're looking at like 21-13 type situation, dude. Yeah, that's about right. That feels okay to me.
Yeah.
Under. It's not going to be a shutout this time. Or maybe it is. You never know.
I think
maybe.
So does that want anything to do with Wilson yet, do you?
No. Give me Danny Dimes.
Yeah. Get
All
right.
right.
Against the Cardinals, get right.
Great. All right, I'm gonna jump on down here. Okay, bud.
This
What's
is big.
up?
This is big. I like this one.
All right, I got done a little late last night from work. Usually a $5 parlay guy, but he put 250 on Patterson to score. Should I cash out or do I trust Drunk Hollywood?
Cash out.
Drunk Bud makes so many bad decisions.
What do you mean?
But I support that shit though. I'm
$250 on Cordero Patterson to score a touchdown. I mean, if it was Tyler Algier, I would understand.
You can hear him saying, "Go big or go home. Get money, get paid." Like
money get paid, scared money don't make. I can hear
scared money don't make. No, I don't like Cordero Patterson.
Yeah, no, dude, cash out.
He could do it. He could
cash out
around
and
do
drink
it,
some coffee.
It's too much, bro. It's too much. It's too much.
He could. I'm curious what the payout is.
Oh, it's probably insane.
Your money don't matter. There it is.
It's only 1,200. Don't keep your money.
Keep your money, man. Don't waste it.
Yeah. If you would have bet 25 and it paid you the G boy, then I would have taken that. But 250 to make 12, nah.
That's different.
Take your money back, cuz.
Another Johnson in here too. Bud Johnson, now Jacob Johnson.
Hey, Jacob.
Tigers fan. AJ Dillon or Shy Ward to start this week. It's a good one.
Give me Dillon.
Dillon. It's easy for me, Dillon.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'll lean with you. Yeah, I'll lean with you. I'll go from there. Good tilt though. No.
No Aaron Jones, dude.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna get full workload.
Right.
Which we are about a half an hour away.
Could be an AJ Dillon coming out party, dude.
I hope so.
Could be. Lucius wants to. What's going on in my head? All right, Dalvin Cook or Elijah Moore. A little scared of the Cowboys DST, and who knows if Cooper is going to play. I would agree with you.
I'm a lot scared of the Cowboys defense, and I'm definitely gonna go Elijah Moore.
Same. Elijah Moore against Pittsburgh. Fire him up. Yeah, over Dalvin Cook? Sure.
I do like it. Manny Jordan.
Where Brooklyn at?
My man. All right, full PPR. Choose a wide receiver flex for Manny Jordan, Elijah Moore, JSN, Romeo Dobbs, Kendrick Bourne, Calvin Austin, JP Ryan, Kyron Williams.
Manny Jordan always comes up with these crazy tilts.
It's because he's doing dailies right now.
I don't know about that.
Full PPR. Choose a wide receiver and flex. Elijah Moore and Jigba, Dobbs, Bourne.
I really do like Dobbs.
A wide receiver and a flex?
Yeah. It puts Kyron in play. Swanson, you know what?
I'm gonna bounce to my rank.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Everybody's got a resident X team fan, right? And my cousin Jeff, right? He's a huge Packers fan, and we watched the entirety of that game last week, and he swears to me that it's not Christian Watson that you want, it's Romeo Dobbs. That Romeo Dobbs is the one that receiver there. I'm telling you, this guy, he watches every minute of every game for the last 15 years, 20 years, easy. So I know for a fact that he knows what he's talking about. And Mr. Swanson spit out the name Dobbs. I'm going Dobbs.
I'm going Dobbs too. And I starting from last year. Dobbs like Mecole Hardman swan song back when Mecole started, but I feel a lot better about Dobbs being backing out. So yeah, I've been watching him too, and I trust your boy's judgment because he watches him much more than I do. So yeah, I'm going Dobbs there too. Chef, what's that smile?
What are you looking at the matchups?
Okay.
Looking at my rankings, and it's funny how he has them listed here, and it's exactly how I have them in my rankings. More over in Jigba over Dobbs. I wouldn't be mad at you if you took any of the first three. For either way, flip flop them around.
Wide receiver and flex too.
I'm gonna take So I'm taking Bourne, Calvin Austin, P. Ryan, and Kyron Williams out of that question, really, because those are all lower tier flex options for me. I would definitely try to play the first three. How do you like it? And you know what? I'll go with Elijah Moore and Dobbs on this one, just
Let's do it.
because Njigba, still a rookie, only game 2.
Still broken hand.
And I have a feeling that, still
broken
dealing
wrist.
with a little bit of a broken wrist,
Yeah.
but I mean, Detroit's defense, it looked real.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they had the Chiefs running for their life. Hutchinson
They
was
had
in the backfield.
they scared Kadarius Toney so bad he dropped the ball 9 times.
Well, 4, but or 5.
It
Might
looked
have
like
been
9 to me. It felt like 9.
It felt like 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone counted for 2. Every drop counted for 2. Listen, Hutchinson was in the backfield, and if it wasn't because Mahomes is a magician, he would have gotten home a few times. So Gino was last week. Aaron Donald was coming. He was like, "Oh my god,
he ain't got nothing. He has no idea what's about to hit him this week."
He was like,
oh my god."
Yeah.
Give me Elijah and Dobbs, I think.
It's a good tilt though, Benny Jordan.
Give me Dobbs and Bourne.
Ooh. Explain yourself for that one.
I hear it. Come on.
All right.
Why Bourne?
Mac Jones, quarterback 2 on the week last week. Kendrick Bourne, wide receiver 4 last week, and that was against the Birds with a healthy Avonte Maddox and Darius Slay. Kendrick Bourne had 11 targets. Mac looked good, man. 3 touchdowns, 2 of which went to Kendrick Bourne. Dolphins 30th against quarterbacks last year. The middle of the road against wide receivers, but I don't know. For me,
we
I'm
struggle.
going to put Bourne in the flex, and I'm going to start Dobbs in my wide receiver spot.
I like that. I like it. The only reason I'm going to stick with Elijah Moore is the ranking, no Amari Cooper, and the Monday Night Hope. But I don't dislike Bourne over Njigba. Dobbs, I pick as my guy out of these 4. And Bourne probably makes a lot of sense. Everything you just said, all the stats, and you're playing against my Dolphins. And if it turns into a shootout, you're going to need to throw it to him again. So I dig that. But I'll go with Elijah Moore for the opportunity. And I hate the Patriots. So that's a little bit of a personal bias. Analyst thinking cap, you're right, Mr. Swanson. It's Dobbs and Bourne. But heart says Elijah Moore.
So for the show, it's for this one thing for the show, and then it's one thing for.
Yeah, it has to be.
For the people. I don't know. Chef looks like he's still thinking.
I'm not thinking. I'm sticking with my initial Moore
Dobbs
and Dobbs.
Dobbs.
Yeah. I've thought enough about it.
Minnie Jordan.
It's a great tilt, though.
It's good tilt. And like I said, like you can't go wrong with either 3 of those. So whatever way you decide, Minnie Jordan, it's your team, your destiny.
I'd like to include Mr. Swanson's analysis in that, though, and Bourne's got me tilting real hard. If we stay talking about this a little longer, I'm going to go the other way.
I mean, you also have the question mark of Devontae Parker coming back in the offense, and Kendrick Bourne's target share getting taken away by like half.
Yeah. Or them wanting to run the ball a ton because they will be able to, and then Ramondre Stevenson, and we control the clock, and we use 2 tight ends, and it's a Gesicki day. There's a lot of factors that play in.
Hunter Henry, big time. We talked about that earlier on the top of the show. Yeah. So, as much as I went out and acquired Kendrick Bourne this week on waivers, it's good.
More and Dobbs.
Going back to some of the tilts from 10:30 here, real quick. All Glove Blueprint. What's going on? Welcome back.
Welcome back.
My friend, Mike Williams or Tyler Algier for flex and PPR.
I like this one because it's totally different parameters. We're talking about a backup running back
who got 15 carries.
and 2 touchdowns last week. And Mike Williams going up against a crappy Tennessee secondary.
Who likes to do the high jump every time he catches the ball and land flat on his back and sit out for a few plays.
Sean Murphy bunting.
I know. The secondaries, I know.
Sean Murphy.
They're so good against the run. How are they so bad against wide receivers?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like everybody did work last week. Michael Thomas came back from the dead for 5 and 61 last week, dude. Like, all right, I'm going Mike Williams.
You go Mike Williams?
Yeah, it's PPR. This feels like one of those games where you see him on the highlights and it's like, damn it, I should have had him in all my dailies. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's PPR. Tyler Algier is probably not going to get much passing work.
No.
Give me Mike Williams.
Yeah, PPR. Okay, yeah, I'm going Mike Williams too.
I like that with the chance of Mike Williams going in and
long touchdown, just red zone
targets.
A little
sidebar off the Mike Williams or Terry McLaurin this week.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That the toe's still not right. Sertan scares me. Yep. Mike.
Silly Stats, what's up? 2022 champion, Silly Stats. Good morning.
I like that. I'm glad you brought that up, Mr. Swanson. 10 years in the making. Again, congratulations. Got his title. Let's go. I need one of those. We're in year 9. It's my turn. Maybe it's Swanson's turn.
Maybe it's mine.
You already had 2. Get out of here.
James, just
hey, man, you got to be in the finals to win the finals. Just saying.
I'll see you in the playoffs. Needs one for flex here for Silly Stats. Full PPR. Christian Kirk, Kendrick Bourne, or Nico Collins.
Give my boy Nico this week, dude. Give my boy Nico Collins this week. I love the target share this last week. I think he's going to have a really good game.
Yeah, there's nobody that covers anybody on the Colts. I guess Calvin Ridley was running around all over the place wide open last week.
Yeah.
I know he's different and special or whatever, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think it's Nico.
They're all good options though. Silly Stats. Like all 3 of them are going to be decent, viable players. Those are all 3 guys that I'm targeting for my dailies to spot start, and depending on price here and there. Yeah, Nico.
Yeah, I like that too. I know I made the case for Kendrick, but a lot of C's and K's in that one. But yeah,
Christian Kirk, Kendrick Bourne, Nico Collins,
Bob Dole. Let's go. Welcome back, Bob Dole.
Welcome back, Bob.
Good morning. I got a question. He has a wide receiver. They have a wide receiver slot and a flex slot. Who do you play? Evans, Godwin, Lockett, or Breece Hall?
It's tough between those Tampa guys. Give me Breece though.
It is.
Against the Cowboys.
I like the matchup for Breece. Actually, I know it's a bad matchup. It's a matchup where you have to manage your expectations. Like, yeah, he's coming off a week where he went for $127, but
it was that long run though that did it.
It was that long run that did it. I think I'm taking Breece out of some spots here. I'm managing my expectations with Breece.
The problem is here, you're not going to want to start 2 Buccaneer wide receivers, right?
Nope.
Correct.
You got to make a selection, and you're probably going to go with Evans for the touchdowns and the home run ability.
Yeah.
Maybe if you
had don't have to.
If I had to pick between the 2, I think I would take Evans.
I would take Evans if I had to pick between the 2. More time. Yeah,
It's just Baker YOLOs, and like he loves throwing that ball up. So like I would pick Evans between the 2. I'm not starting both of them before I start Lockett. Possible shootout. He did have shots last week. He just didn't convert them. Like he did have looks, and he always finds a way to get targets. I think I might go over reliable and go with Evans and Lockett.
I was actually thinking of between Godwin and Evans, and then Breece Hall. I was taking Lockett out of my. I don't like Lockett's matchup this week. Cameron Sutton.
Week 4 last year against the Lions, he went had 8 targets, receptions for 91.
Yeah, but they went out and got Cam Sutton.
Yeah, he's gonna be good.
It's different. I think DK Metcalf is safe this week, but I'm not so sure about Tyler Lockett. So I'm gonna go Evans, Breece Hall, in my flex, and then play your wide receiver Evans in your spot for the upside. And if you want it to be a more safer kind of pick, you can go Godwin instead of Evans, because Godwin's going to get his targets.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my assessment. I mean, don't take it with a grain of salt.
No, Evans. At least we all agree on Evans as a play.
Yeah.
I just don't know about Breece against the Cowboys. Scares me a little bit, man. Like I love the talent, but if I have the opportunity to go with Lockett or Godwin, I might go that way.
All right, Adam Polio, 2-part question. Zay Flowers or Kirk in the flex. Also Mark Andrews or Hayden Hurst at tight end. I'm playing Andrews if he's healthy.
Yeah, I think Andrews is going to play, and I'm on that board with you.
Damn, so same team?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's a flex spot, so it's a little different.
Yeah, then give me the exciting Zay. I think Kirk is going to be involved in a shootout, though, and I think he's going to have a more productive day than we all think. But Same could be said for Zay. Yeah. Give me Zay and Mark Andrews.
Give me
the
Zay and Mark
Ravens.
Andrews.
Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, give me the Ravens.
And hope that Burrow's going off and it's some kind of shootout and they finally spread that Monken offense we've been hearing so much about and we kind of see it, develop and see something.
Mm-hmm. All right, we did this one, right? Yeah, we did. Sorry, I just didn't back that. Zach, defense question: Browns, Bucks, or Colts?
Browns?
Yeah, I'm with that dog pound, baby.
Browns, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Myles Garrett's on a different level right now. This is his year.
Against the Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah.
Yeah, Pickett likes turning the ball over. He don't mind turning it over.
Yeah, give me the Browns.
Gage Champagne. What's up?
What's up?
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Yeah, I think we're about Mike Williams.
Indeed.
All right. And Niner MMA86, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Got pick 3, half PPR. Josh Kelly, Isaiah Pacheco, Brian Robinson, Kenneth Walker. Sit 1.
Niner Mama 86. I think that's what it says.
Sitting 1. I'm sitting Brian Robinson. Yeah. Kelly's getting the full workload. Pacheco is obviously going to be involved. Brian Robinson going up against a Denver defense where, Washington might actually have to pass the ball more, even though Antonio Gibson fumbled last week. Hopefully he doesn't fumble again and lose his job. I think Kenneth Walker is still going to have a really good game, and Pacheco and Kelly. Yeah. So,
all right, I'll ride with that. I had to think that one through right here and just stare at the names for a second.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm on board with that too.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, though. Chris Hayes. What's up, Chris? Chef just went somewhere. Can you guys still hear me?
Sorry.
Okay. No, I don't like that.
Yeah, nobody likes that buffering situation.
Cool. That's better.
Yeah, back on.
We're good. Mo Diesel, Donovan Peoples-Jones, or Allen Robinson?
Give me DPJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely DPJ.
Yikes. All right, and Aiden. What's up, Aiden? I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome in. Who should Aiden play in the flex this week? Breece Hall, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, or Algier. This is PR.
That Amari Cooper injury is going to bug us. Jeudy coming back.
Jeudy coming
Fresh.
back.
It's going to be Breece Hall or Tyler Algier, and this is going to be a good tilt, man.
Yeah, this is
quality tilt.
Week, Algier. Both. It's the Packers.
We got to go. It's between Hall and Algier.
It is.
Give me Algier.
Yeah. That was quick and decisive, huh? You didn't even have to think.
I'm not going to think about it too much. I mean, the defense for Dallas is amazing.
I know.
You're hoping that Breece Hall takes one of his 10 to 12 carries for the distance like he did last week. It's not going to be the same case against that Dallas defense.
Probably not. He's electric.
I'm downgrading hard all my Jets players this week.
Algier gives me a good floor. It gives me a nice little safe feeling.
Yeah, and you'll be all right. And if they get along the goal line, Algier might get it more. Cooper, I am not trusting with the late injury, with the groin injury. And Jeudy,
coming back.
First week back.
Yes, Mr. Swanson keeps saying pitch count. Yep. The reports are saying pitch count.
I agree.
Yeah, so I'm on the Algier side for this one. Good question, Aiden.
Good tilt though.
Yeah, definitely good tilt. Moving up here to Johnny B. Good between Puka, Nico, Miles Sanders needs 2 in full PPR. Thank you, Johnny B. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. I would say tell your friends.
Welcome back.
I don't want to tell my friends either.
Nah, you don't want to tell your friends you got special help.
What
now.
are you talking about, guys?
What?
Jeez.
No, I mean, yes, you want to grow the Tilt Squad and we want to have more people tuning in. I get it, but I just wouldn't want to share with my league mates. I might tell somebody who's like, hey, you're in your own fantasy league over there? Yo, come check this out. But if you're competing against me, I don't need you asking us questions and then coming in and trying to beat me. It's like Zach in here or Big Ant coming in here. Like they're in our league and they were asking us questions against us. Like, and I got to be honest.
Yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow, but
when you got to give them real advice and you're like, damn it, you're an idiot. Like,
and that advice actually beats you.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the worst. And that's that comes with the territory.
It is fun though.
All right, so we got to pick two here for PPR between Puka, Nico, and Miles Sanders.
Give me Nico Miles.
I wish I knew more about the injury.
Give me Nico Miles.
Yeah.
Nico Miles.
Yeah, I just listen. It's an oblique or whatever. It's a twist. Like you can already be moving as quick, and it's the damn Niners. Yeah, give me Nico Miles.
I'm on board with that for sure. All right, and Wino Tony, what's going on? Good morning.
Morning.
Tony won all his games last week. I'm looking to do it again.
go.
Let's go. All right.
Hey,
PPR
I went 3 for 3 too. 3 for 3 in the big
went
leagues
6 and
anyway.
1.
Attaboy.
Good week. Good week.
I think I went 10 and 5.
10 and 5. Yeah, I was 5 and 2 overall, but the 3 that mattered the most to me, I swept those 3. Those are the ones we're used to.
In the flexible Wino Tony, we got Dotson, DJ Moore, Gabe Davis, or Dobbs in the flex. Gotta pick one here.
Give me Dotson.
Why? Because he doesn't get Surtain?
Correct. Yeah, and you know Terry's been dealing with that turf toe. All right, and it showed up again this week in the practice report. Didn't get in a full week of practice. Dotson actually has a good matchup against Damari Mathis, and I think that he is pretty much your safe bet. You know, Romeo Dobbs showed up on the injury report late this week. Gabriel Davis, I mean, he could have a good game. I really haven't looked at that matchup too much.
The Raiders.
Yeah,
we're picking on
Marcus
them.
Peters.
Yeah, but
don't love it.
Marcus Peters is getting up there, bro. I mean, he can get torched.
So I picked my guy in Dotson. You go ahead and
I'm gonna pick DJ Moore. Why no Tony already had it ranked in the right order? I think. I mean, maybe Dobbs over Davis. But maybe, yeah, no, Dotson and DJ Moore. I'm not gonna bench DJ Moore yet. It's week 2. I drafted him to start him.
Fair.
So there's only one here, right?
Huh?
Yeah, it's one spot, babe.
Oh, I gotta make a decision?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I get 2.
Oh, no. It's either Dotson or DJ Moore.
All right, I'll go with the chef. Go Jahan Dotson. No. Tilting. DJ Moore.
Is he changed up? More?
Yeah, I'm going DJ Moore.
You gonna split us, Swanson?
Yeah,
he's gonna go Romeo Dobbs.
If you say Romeo Dobbs, I'm hitting the tilt of the week button.
It's Romeo Dobbs.
Thought about doing it, but I'm not gonna do it. I go more.
All right,
let's go.
You really can't go wrong with either of those players. No, they both have a great matchup.
Now here's the magic question, right? Why no Tony? Just like the rest of these tilters, right? How good is your team that this is your flex option? Like, who are your damn starting receivers? You got Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, like
Stephon Diggs. Blah, blah,
geez,
blah, blah, blah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I like how Zach. Zach's a good dude though. So he's a good man. In any league he's in with us, he doesn't ask about. Doesn't seem fair, which is
he's 100% a man of honor. I like this guy. I like Zach. Yeah, bro. Much respect, Zach. I like it.
Yeah, a lot of respect. I'm glad Zach's in the league, man. For sure. All right, I'm going to follow up real quick here to Tony's defense question. Also, stick with the Ravens or pick up Texans, Miami, Kansas City, Lions, Bengals, Chargers, Packers.
I think you want to stick with the Ravens or either go for the Lions.
Yeah, I would probably go get the Lions. That pass rush that I was mentioning, I don't want to start the Ravens against Burrow just in case it's 2 years ago and he hits me for 500. He hit him for 4 and change, and then he hit him for 500. So last year I think was an anomaly. I'd be scared of that. I don't want anything to do with the Dolphins defense right now, much as I love them. And
KC could
that's
be
a
a
shootout.
Mhm.
I don't trust the Texans at all, even against a rookie. Bengals again, same thing against the Ravens. Lamar could go wild. The Chargers defense, woof.
Chargers can't stop either the run or the pass.
You know what? The Green Bay's the defense here.
They're really good. They could stop it could be a low scoring game.
Low scoring game, run heavy Arthur Smith offense in Atlanta. They want to run the ball too. No Aaron Jones, a lot of AJ Dillon. No, I feel like that's the game. And they were flying around against the Bears last week and they held down Justin Fields. So I think it's Green Bay.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
I think it's Green Bay. They're finally healthy. You got Preston Smith, you got Rashawn Gary, Kenny Clark up front. Like they have a really good front line, and Jair's gonna lock up Drake London. I feel like Green Bay's the D.
Yeah.
I love defensive questions. Love it.
Yeah, I'm going with Green Bay. I like that.
That was good.
I do like that.
Good till Tony. I love talking about.
So you're telling me to put $100 on the under on that game?
All the unders, it's crazy. There's 8 of them that are 40.5 unders. Like last week, the under was 12-4. 12-4, the under last week.
Yeah.
You could make so much money. Just bet on every one of them. Be under, and you would have won a bunch of money. It's crazy.
All right, Jesse Torres here. James Cook or Joshua Kelly? Thank you for coming in, Jesse.
Give me
Thank you for
Cook.
being patient.
Give me James Cook.
Yeah.
James Cook.
Yeah, the matchup is just not good for Kelly, man.
Hey, Mr. Swanson, shouldn't Chef James have a James Cook jersey? Like, it just kind of makes sense.
Sign me up.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Chef
I'll
James,
take a donation.
James Cook.
James Cook.
Yeah.
Okay. Christmas is
James
coming.
Chef? Does that work too?
No, Chef James.
Yeah, well,
I have that cook.
James. But
I have that shirt.
come on, that's a good point. But yeah, Jesse, thank you for the question. For sure, James Cook. Jose Vega, what's going on? You got to pick one for flex here. Josh Kelly, Chris Godwin, Zay Jones, or Michael Thomas for PPR.
I'm liking the Godwin pick here.
Godwin.
Yeah.
I like it. Godwin.
Yeah.
Michael
Thomas has a pulse.
Yeah.
He has a pulse now, but let's go Chris Godwin. Let's go Godwin.
I'm going Godwin there.
Yeah, and I'm not. Zay Jones has a nice matchup, but yeah, no.
Mr. Nice Gaming. How you doing?
Welcome in.
This is a good one.
In full PPR. Oh boy.
It's different when you're sitting across the chef's table and you're not looking at the screen, and I can see his face doing all these different little things, and I'm like,
things. Yeah.
McLaurin's toe and Patrick Surtain.
Give me JSN.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I said it.
Yeah.
You wanted to say it from the beginning, but you had to really think about it.
I had to just double check. Some things.
It's Surtain in the toe.
Yeah.
For me, you got to give me JSN. And
I think McLaurin's more of a decoy this week, man.
It's rough, dude. Yeah. That's going to be
an
ugly game.
I'm so sorry I missed this. I got to go back up here. This is great. Last Christian Kirk or Justin Fields, I guess in a super flex spot. I still keep a screensaver of Chef eating the Christian Kirk paper as a spare desktop wallpaper. For those who are new to the show, last on a yellow piece of book paper, Christian Kirk sucks. And we had a bet going, I think it was a certain amount of times, right? Certain amount of.
He had to score 2 touchdowns in one game.
And he did
it. It was something
twice.
Like that. Exactly what it was. And then Chef would eat the paper. Chef ate the paper. Lucius, can you please send that to us on Twitter?
Fantastic. So he's saying Christian Kirk or Justin Fields? Was this a super flex question? Give me Fields.
Yeah, that's the case. Give me Fields.
Yeah. Unless there's
he's gonna run around. He's gonna run around and do something with it. Like he's gonna have to do something. Kirk is in that shootout, like I said. Hopefully, shootout because we need to see at least one shootout today, man. It can't all be boring under games.
All right, Mo Diesel got a flex here. It's between Nico Collins, Jet McKinnon, Dalvin Cook, or PPR.
Hey, yo, that McKinnon name today could make some people some money on the dailies, bro. Like the Jaguars were really bad against pass catching running backs last year. Like
And CEH is
second
out
worst.
today.
Yeah, second worst in the league, like all around on and every stat against receiving running backs. So that's a sneaky one. But for this purpose, for just one guy, I feel safer with Nico Collins.
Me too.
I'm starting Nico over Nico. Only because of the injury and the 49ers. Like I got to keep grinding with the matchups, and I think Nico's gonna have a good game today.
Yeah.
He's thinking. He's tilting over there. You don't see him
I only get to
tilting?
pick
His
one.
eyes switching.
Yeah, you can only pick one.
Yeah, he can only pick one. If you could only pick two, who are the two?
The first two, Collins and McKinnon.
Right. I mean, McKinnon's gonna have.
I'll go Nico between those two.
He's
Give me
a great.
Collins.
Yeah, Collins.
Give me Collins.
For days, I feel like that'd be a sneaky like score, like putting the bet for him to score maybe, but
And I'm sorry, I was checking for in and outs.
Oh, not yet.
yeah,
10 minutes.
yeah, it's yeah, we're getting close there. The other one that I missed from Mo Diesel here too. Start 3 half PPR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Allen
No,
Robinson.
we did this one.
We did this one.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was Hoboken, Terry, and Robert Woods.
Yep, we snuck it in right in the middle. Yep.
Do you want to take Terry out and put Allen Robinson in at any point?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna move on from that.
No, quick, real quick.
Way. All right, so Ryan, what's going on? Welcome in.
Welcome in, Ryan.
Gonna pick, I guess, one here: Sutton, Nico Collins, or Zay Jones.
Collins.
Collins.
We're going Collins here, right?
Breakout game.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I get
He had a lot of targets. He had 10 targets last week.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he did.
Hey, Woods got work.
And I know
the
Woods,
offense was
Woods
moving
is
around.
going to have work, and Tank Dell's going to be in there today.
Tank
and
Dell's in one of my
John
dailies.
Mechie hopefully
I
debut
think
today.
Tank Dell is in my Millie Maker.
You know, I took Houston with the points of 1.
With the point.
With the point. No, actually, I took the Colts to win, but I think it can go either way, man.
That's why it's been back and forth the whole
Yeah.
time. Who knows what's
That
going to happen?
spread
in
is
that.
just-
At the game. Listen,
if
not
you
for
can get
nothing.
if you could tease that by like get the Texans by 3.5.
I still would be like, well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Come on.
7.5.
Nah. Yeah, then all right, then I'll take the Colts.
Here you go. John Nelson, what's up? Welcome back. How do we
Welcome
feel
back.
about Ramondre Stevenson this year?
So far,
think
not so good.
So, well, okay, against the
Yeah,
Birds.
but
And Terry-
yeah, I was going to say the Eagles aren't going to let people run for more than 50 yards. I don't think any one running back is going to run for more than 50 all year, bro. Like
Yeah, I
that,
think
it's not fair. Those boys up front are not fair. Like it's not fair that you have Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. Like it's not okay. Losing to Kobe Dean might hurt a little bit. Like I get it, but it's just like it's too much. There's nowhere to run. You got to bounce it outside, right? So if you bounce into everything outside because you can't run through the middle, then the safeties and the linebackers are going to collapse and take out every play. You're going to have to depend on some home run here or there, but that defense is too stout. As long as those guys are healthy up front, the Eagles are a problem. So Ramondre Stevenson still got a chance to be a top 5 running back this year.
Especially in PPR. 6 for 6 last week. Did they air?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be a top 5, but he's definitely going to be inside the top 12.
Yeah,
He's
that's
still
what
a
I mean.
running back 1.
Yeah, RB1, right?
Yeah, he'll finish as an RB1.
Yeah, he
He's
could be
going
top
to get the
15. I don't
opportunity.
care, but he's going to be good.
I think with Zeke there, you may lose some goal line carries. I mean, it's obviously talked about, but look for a bounce back game from Ramondre Stevenson today against a weak Miami defense.
Yeah.
Sorry, Juan.
No, be sorry.
And
they got to get better.
he was banged up going into that game, if we all remember last week. So he's okay. I like him more as an RB2, a steady RB2.
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
Than an RB1. Like he's not at the top 5 tier for me.
But if you went 0 RB and that was your 1 because you went heavy on wide receivers, I feel good about it, especially like Austin Eckler and Josh Kelly ripped us up.
Yeah,
last
I
week.
mean, if you're starting Ramondre Stevenson, Tyler Algier, and Justice Hill today, I ain't mad at you.
Better than some of my teams.
Yeah.
OD. What's up, OD? I pick one here: Mike Williams, Najee Harris, Josh Kelly, PPR.
Go over the top, baby.
Mike Williams, baby.
I'm going over top. Mike Williams.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mike Williams. I like this one here too, just because
It just feels like a top 5 day for Mike Williams.
Yeah, it feels like I'm going to change my Millie Maker in a second. As soon as we're done with this, I'm changing my Millie Maker. I'm going to find a way to put him in my lineup.
I love when it changes right before.
No, I do not have a Mike Williams bet, but I will by 1 o'clock.
By the 1 o'clock game? All right, Cole Kmet or Zach Ertz?
Ew, this is ugly.
Mm-hmm.
The tight end ones are the worst. The tight end ones all are terrible.
7 targets. I know that Ertz had like 15, 25, 37 targets.
And he's going to do it again. You think Dobbs isn't going to throw it to him again and again and again and again? Yeah.
How many targets did he have last week?
10.
About 8 too many.
Kmet had 7. The matchup
for that game was wonky though last week. Again, that Bears and Packers game, it was a little off as far as like Kmet could have had more looks. It's just that the Packers defense was getting home and making Fields run around and have to make a decision and take off and run the ball. So Kmet could have a slightly better game. But then again, the Bucks cover well, and it's Levante David and Devin White.
I'm trying to see if
Antoine
you can get someone else in there. Is Hayden Hurst available on your waiver wire?
That's a good pivot.
Juan Johnson available?
That's a good pivot.
Michael Mayer. Oh, Luke Musgrave this week versus Atlanta. Jake Ferguson.
This morning, I just dropped Njoku and picked up Musgrave to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look, that seems like something crazy, but it's fantasy, man, and it's especially redraft. Like you're gonna have to let go of some guys you thought were gonna have a better year to be able to make a pivot move like that. Like Musgrave could be a really good pivot. You dropped Njoku for Musgrave,
and you got Levante David covering Cole Kmet.
I know.
Like I'm
and Devin White
away from that. No. Like
and Antoine Winfield.
Yeah, I would check your waiver wire, Jesse, and really see if.
But if you don't feel like dropping anybody and you have a waiver situation where you have injuries and you need your waiver order or your fab next week, feel free to go Ertz over Kmet. I think, man.
Yeah, I think if you're looking to drop someone, it's going to be Cole Kmet.
Yeah.
I would hold on to Ertz for now, and if you have to, or just go out and if Hayden Hurst is available, he's going to be an active target for the rookie quarterback. We saw it firsthand last week. I thought I called it. I guess I didn't because we joked about that in the chat. I said, didn't I call Hayden Hurst? And Mr. Swanson's like, no. I was like, oh, well, I wanted to. Yeah, see if something's better on your waiver wire there, bud.
If your name isn't Waller, Hawkinson, Kelsey, and Andrews, maybe Pitts and Evan Ingram. Like maybe, other than that, see you later,
guys. Maybe Samuel Laporta is on his waiver wire.
Yeah,
maybe,
and that's not a bad play. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, unless this is a dynasty, we don't have enough context for that.
No,
yeah. I mean, if we have to split hairs, give me Ertz over.
That's the move.
Kmet.
That's the move.
Yeah, I agree. Another one for Zach here: Boyd, Pickens, White, or Thomas. I'm not starting for. Is it Zamir White or Rashad White?
It's Rashad.
Flex 2, Pickens White.
I'm definitely agreeing with you on White, but I might even go. I'm fading Pickens so much that I might go Michael Thomas over Pickens right now. I really am under the belief. Maybe I'll be proven wrong this week. I'm under the belief that Denzel Ward and Myles Garrett are on some other ish, and that's going to be really ugly for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But I wouldn't be mad if you went Pickens and White. White. I agree with 100%.
I take it back. I'm going to go
White and Thomas.
Right?
Yeah. Let's go.
White and Thomas.
Let's go.
That was a good one.
I like that was a good one. All right. Jumping around a bit here just to follow up here. Why not Tony to answer the question? The rest of his team, he has Debo and Waddle as his starters. And that was the question.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. And he was trying to figure out who to flex up here between these guys. So
you're fine with either Dotson or DJ Moore.
Yep. Kicker Mike with the defense question here. Tampa, Browns, Denver, Colts.
The Browns.
Yep.
Doo-doo Browns.
Nice. Browns.
Mm-hmm.
The little elves. They're elves.
Elves.
They're elves.
Yeah, Jamar Chase said he was mad.
He was mad because he just called me an elf.
And then I lost to the elf.
Christian Watson is out.
Uh-oh, here we go. Who?
Officially, Christian Watson is out,
Yeah.
and that's all I have right now.
I have a couple. CJ Stroud is active, and CEH is active.
He's playing.
Yes.
Oh, temper down, Jim McKinnon.
Good to know. All right, for Jesse Torres here. Stick with
Aaron
Cooper.
Jones is officially out.
Yeah, okay. All right. Got a feeling. All right, so is Jesse sticking with Cooper here, or does he start Lockett, Pickens, or Kendrick Bourne?
Bourne?
You know what I'm going to say.
Ouch. Both Monday night games, right?
Bourne. Sunday night for Bourne.
Sunday night is Bourne.
Yeah, that's tonight. Prime time. Against
the
the putrid Dolphins defense.
Kendrick Bourne might be an option here.
He's the option for me.
That's for me.
Can't wait on Pickens. You can't wait on Cooper in the same game. I mean, you don't really want to play Pickens if you don't have to.
Right. You could go Lockett and hope that's a shootout, but I'd rather go with Kendrick Bourne.
Wow.
That's where we are in the world. Lockett or Bourne?
Give me Lockett.
Swanson?
It's close, but give me Lockett.
It's close, but I'm going to go Bourne.
I'm going with Swanson.
Okay.
This is when the tilt is real.
Yeah,
This
one's real, dude.
This one down here for Jesse, too, for the tight end question from before. Waivers. There you go.
Hit the nail on the head, man.
Hurst, Everett, Knox.
You got Knox available, too? Oh, man. You can go Everett against Tennessee, but he might not see a lot of action. Thomas.
No, give me Hurst.
Yeah, give me Hurst. Definitely playing Hurst over Command.
I feel like he's going to become Bryce Young's security blanket, and he's just going to be dumping the ball off to him.
That's what rookies do.
Yeah, dude.
Give me Hurst.
Well, the good ones, anyway.
Especially with Grandpa Adam Thielen over there. Grandpa Thielen.
Pop Thielen.
Pappy. Hey, it's Papa Thielen.
I can't hear you.
Little Pappy.
Patches.
Hey, I'm chasing around these little bear cubs over here. I'm supposed to be chasing around these panther cubs.
He works at a zoo.
Made no sense.
Logan Thomas here. All right, so you guys going Hurst? Is that
What happened?
You guys are both going Hurst on that?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm not gonna do that.
You're going Logan Thomas.
Yeah, Logan Thomas. Saints are the number one defense against tight ends. I know he was number 2 on the week last, but the matchup is not good. If you look over Logan Thomas, I have a little peeksy there. He had 9 targets last week. He was on the field for 82% of the snaps. He had 28% of the target share, which is good for tight end 13. But the matchup I feel is much better on Logan Thomas's side. I'm gonna lean Logan Thomas.
Fair.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to let you ride alone on that one.
Yep.
No, that's
I know it's early with the numbers and the dictation of the numbers, and the Saints are probably going to be pretty good defense no matter what. I get that, but Hurst gives me a little hope on Monday, and the rookie loves him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it just works with Hurst.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into too much detail for time's sake, but I mean Logan Thomas, he's been good when he's on the field, but he could be up. Yeah, I guess he could have a good game, but I'm not banking on it as much as I am Hurst in that offense with the lack of receiving options.
What bothers me with that entire Broncos and Commandos game is last week the Broncos 4 possessions in the second half. So, like, they're going to play real slow. That game's not going to have a ton of possessions. I don't know what I like about Sam Howell just yet. Hurst just gives me a safe feeling, and the fact that Young loves him, and down near the goal line, if they get down there, that's probably what he's going to be looking for, especially if Thielen's out. Like, I just feel like the comfort level with Hurst just it makes me feel a little safer. None of these tight ends are good. Again, tight end is yucky. Tight end is where we tilt most of the week. I'm going to stick with Hurst.
Okay. Greg Martinez. Let's go. What's going on with Aaron Jones out? Needs one of these bench dudes to come through between Chuba Hubbard, Jalen Warren, or O'Shawn Johnson. And then also Flowers or Pickens in PPR.
All right, Greg, let's go.
I like Hubbard. I liked his usage last week.
Yep.
You know, he had a lot of targets, a lot more than I thought he was going to. I mean, not targets, but carries.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Usage.
Very, very good one. New Orleans defense against the run, it's middle of the pack, I want to say. So I'm going to go Hubbard here. And then Flowers or Pickens.
I'm definitely going to agree with you on
Give me
Hubbard.
Zay.
Jalen Warren's coming, though. But
It's coming, but it's not here yet.
But I'll give you Hubbard for sure. I'm going Flowers over Pickens.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Zay.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. But I was going to say, too, the same thing you guys said. Jalen Warren is coming.
He's on the way, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely on the way.
Najee just doesn't look really good. I don't understand what it is. He just looks a little sluggish. I don't know what it is.
Ryan, thank you.
You're welcome, Ryan. Welcome back. Welcome in. The Tilters lift trophies.
Yes, sir. Mr. Nice Gaming got another question. Or a better question, he says. Dotson or JSN and full PPR?
Dotson.
Slam
it.
Yeah.
Cool. That. And then back to the Hayden Hurst battle here between Hurst or Evan Ingram.
Ingram.
Nice. And okay, so the other one was Rashad White. So wanted for that one. All right, going back to let's keep the tight ends rolling right now. For kids from Mike, Kincaid, Hunter Henry, Laporta, Musgrave, Freiermuth, or Hurst.
How do you have all these guys?
No, they're open on waivers.
Oh, that's what it is.
Laporta.
Yeah.
Rest of season, Laporta. If you're saying today, it's Hunter Henry. If you're saying rest of the season, it's Laporta for me.
About it. Yeah, I'll go Hunter Henry today. Damn, I like Musgrave and Laporta's matchups. They're not bad.
Kincaid's usage last week was great too.
Yeah, and they're only going to use him more and more probably.
Correct.
And it's against the Raiders.
But they may not need him against the Raiders. I'm going Laporta. He's my guy.
So with Jones and Watson out, how do you now feel about Musgrave?
That's what I mean. Like it's creeping up, but not enough offense, not enough usage. I think the Lions throw the ball more explosive offense. There's still no Jamison Williams. It's just Amon-Ra St. Brown and Laporta. Laporta's going to get at least 5-6 targets guaranteed. I like him over him. But for today, Hunter Henry. You're right, Chef. For today, Hunter Henry. But damn it, Laporta going forward, maybe slightly over Kincaid. It's going to be a crapshoot. All three of those tight ends are really good. And
just for today,
just has a bad matchup. Man,
just for today, it's Henry, Laporta, Kincaid, Musgrave.
Yeah. I can agree with that. But I wouldn't be shocked
if Musgrave outscored Kincaid.
The only one that would really shock me if they did well is Freiermuth out of this whole group. If he had a great game, I'd be surprised. I'd be like, all right, well, I didn't see that one coming. I don't have that on my bingo card.
But yeah, I like Laporta rest of the season, man. You could see he's already been implemented in the offense last year when they traded Hawkinson away. They missed that target share. They were dealing with Brock Wright, who just couldn't cut it as a real receiving tight end. That's why they went out and drafted Laporta. He didn't catch much in college, but if you saw the combine tape,
he's the real deal.
He's all real deal.
All these kids are good though. The Kincaid, Musgrave.
This is the year of the tight end.
They're all except it's not. Except they don't produce. So
okay.
Well, not yet, but they haven't produced. Tight ends ain't doing none.
Laporta was top 10 this week.
Yeah, but top 10 with what? 8 points? Like, no, that's terrible. Like 9.9 points from Hayden Hurst, and he's like, all right, tight end 1. Like, you're hoping one of these numbskulls falls in the end zone right about this point. Like,
who gave up the tight end 1 performance last week?
It ain't no
Atlanta, who Musgrave is playing. So see? I'm going Musgrave out of this group.
Go with Musgrave for today, even or over Hunter Henry against the Dolphins.
I'm going today. I'm going Musgrave.
You might end up being right on that prediction, but I'm going to go with the safe bet in Hunter Henry.
I feel you.
I mean, it's very similar. Very similar.
It's all.
That's why it's
a tilt.
That's why Kicks for Mike is
tilted
because.
Okay.
I'm sticking with it. Hunter Henry.
for this one too.
I'll ride with the chef, but that's just because I hate my own team. So there's a lot of self-loathing going on right there with that.
Musgrave should have a good game though.
Matt McCoy, what's going on? Good morning. Matt needs a running back to sub in for Jones. Does he throw in Breece Hall, Raheem Mostert, Isaiah Pacheco, or Khalil Herbert?
Breece or Pacheco?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, I think I might lean Pacheco over Breece. I don't like the matchup. I like Pacheco's matchup better.
Yeah, Pacheco's matchup is better, and he's probably gonna maybe out-touch him, and they like him around the goal line. So yeah, just because Breece Hall, you have to respect the Cowboys. I'm gonna go Pacheco.
Give me the Pacheco.
Cool. The Hydas. What's up, Hyde?
Welcome back, Hyde.
All right. So Hydas looking like Cooper's out. So we're between Michael Thomas, Tyler Boyd, Raheed Shaheed, and Tutu. I'm going to take Boyd out of that equation.
I'll take Tutu out of it.
You want to take
It's
Tutu out?
between Thomas and Shaheed.
Yeah, it's with Saint. Take a Saint.
Thomas for the floor, Shaheed for the ceiling. But I'm going to go with Thomas here. I'm going.
He's
Thomas.
awake. He's back, huh?
He's back.
Oh, no J.C. Horn in that game, I don't think.
No J.C. Horn. It's going to be Dante Jackson and C.J. Henderson on the outsides.
Oh, Dante Jackson, C.J. Henderson are pretty good.
Yeah,
all right.
So I'm still sticking.
I'll
with
still
Thomas.
with Michael Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah, I go Michael Thomas. Cool.
Shaheed's
For
more
the
like
floor. For the floor, though,
Shaheed's
if you're chasing,
like a low end flex play.
yeah,
for
but if
me.
you're chasing tomorrow, if I'm chasing, I think I might start Shaheed tomorrow. If I'm going into that, like, and that's the early Monday night game, right? That's a 7:15 game.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. New Orleans game is 7:15. Yes.
Right. So I'm if I'm chasing, I'm gonna start them. I'm gonna start Shaheed. If I feel like I need a floor, I need a nice 10 points gets me a win, 12 points gets me a win, Michael Thomas.
And
Hyde, if I need 20 or 30 points, then I'm going Shaheed.
And Hyde, try to wait until the last minute because these games are on the same day. You'll know before, say, 5 o'clock Eastern time, who's going to be in, who's going to be out.
Yep.
5:30 ish. Hopefully, even right before game time, right before 7 o'clock, the injury report for the Cleveland game will come out. Then you'll know if you really need to sit Cooper or not. He could get a full day in practice today. It will be all right. You never know.
Hopkins, Andrew in. So DeAndre Hopkins is playing, and so is Andrews, and that's all I have for the moment. Oh wait, no. All right, here we go. All right. Austin Eckler's out, obviously. Deontay Foreman's out. Cordell Patterson is out. It's a good thing.
Patterson's out?
Good thing.
Is that a healthy scratch?
It doesn't tell me right now.
Bud Johnson, if you out there, bro, I hope you cash out.
Somebody needs to
no, they'll void that. They'll void that. He doesn't play.
Oh, yeah, that's true. CEH is out. In.
Yeah.
And CEH
I mentioned that.
Right. Yep. Yeah, you did. All right, cool. All right, that's what we got so far. XO. What's up? Josh Kelly or Miles Sanders?
Give me Miles.
I will go Miles too. All right, this one. Ayush, what's going on? Thank you. You said he loves the content. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we got some work to do here. If Jones is out, which he's probably, or he is now, that's right. Does he start Gus Edwards or Antonio Gibson? And then for his wide receiver 2 and flex, we start between Dotson, DJ Moore, Nico Collins, and Higbee. So sit 2 there.
You want to start with the running backs?
Or
Gus Bus?
Gibson.
Give me Gus Bus.
Yeah, and I'll let Gibson. He's going to lose his job.
Dotson, Moore, and Nico. 2 and a flex. Dotson, DJ Moore, and Nico.
1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Oh, my wide receiver 2 and my flex.
Yeah, so I'm playing Gus Edwards as my RB fill-in for Jones out of Antonio Gibson or Gus Edwards. Mainly because Antonio Gibson fumbled last week, and we don't know how that game's going to go in the high altitude in Denver. wide receiver 2 and a flex. I'm sticking with my guns with Dotson.
Dotson and Nico.
No, Dotson and DJ Moore.
For
me.
It's probably going to be DJ Moore.
I want Nico to be a thing, and I want him to go off.
Yeah,
today,
but I'm not going to get
DJ.
cute. I'm going to put Dotson and DJ Moore in my wide receiver in my flex spot, and hopefully, after this week, we can starting Nico Collins on a regular basis in our flex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
Nico has a good matchup this week.
I know the matchup is nice, man, but I can't sit DJ Moore.
His whole lineup, then Pat, Gus Bus there. Just Flowers, DJ Moore. Sorry, Cowboys and Aaron Jones. Nico. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you in the playoffs. I think that. I think you're welcome to the I'll see you in the playoffs club with that lineup. Damn, his defense alone got him the win last week. That was easy. If Waller stays healthy, that's a playoff, deep playoff team.
Sure. Great team, Ayush.
Mm-hmm.
Great team. Tyler, what's going on? PPR, star 2. Gibbs, Kelly, Rashad White, Jamal Williams.
Gibbs and White.
Jinx.
Gibbs.
Give me a beer. Cheers.
Gibbs and White. Gibbs and White. That's it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gibbs and White.
He joined us.
Gibbs and White. And what's up, Rich? Steelers fan, Rich.
Welcome in,
Rich.
Welcome in. Thank you for coming in.
Rich and DJ Moore. DJ Moore. Don't overthink it, Chef.
He is.
Don't overthink it. He's going to do it.
I mean, I really don't have enough ammo to take the wide receiver 3 on the Jags over the wide receiver 1 on a crappy Chicago team. So give me DJ Moore, and it hurts to say it because I love the way that the Jags spread the ball around last week.
Oh, could it be a Zay Jones day? 100%. It could be totally a Zay Jones day.
I think he's going to be relevant, but I also think Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk are going to have good games.
And Evan Ingram too.
So,
and Etienne out of the backfield.
Yeah, I think there's just way too many weapons just to put DJ Moore out of this.
You can't overthink it.
Yeah. No.
Zay Jones or Nico Collins?
Nico.
All right, boys. So I have a side tilt of my own, if you will. I am, as you know, I coach my daughter's softball team, and we have a game coming up in about an hour, so I have to leave. But before I leave, Mr. Swanson, because being the baseball aficionado that you are, I have 19 girls on my roster, bro. 19. So how the hell am I supposed to tilt between who I'm playing and who I'm not? Mind you, it's fall ball, so they all have to play. It's not like it's districts and I could just start my best 9. You know what I mean? I have almost no idea what to do. I'm thinking of platooning and just going first inning this 9, next inning this 9. You know what I mean?
We'll stagger it. Do like
how many innings do you play?
It depends on if we 10 run the other team or we get 10 run, but 7 innings. So I'm thinking of going odds and evens and just doing my district 9 and then the young girls next inning.
Yeah.
And just going alternating innings because they all get to hit. So my batting order is going to be wonky. Like my batting order is going to be 19 people on a batting order. So some girls might not hit more than once.
Yeah, I would alternate it in the sense, and then you get a feel for where it's at after like the 3rd inning.
Right. And if you want to win the game,
and then if you want to win the game, just
leave the
give the B team their option again in the 4th.
Right.
And in the 5th inning, just play the starters throughout. So it's fair and you still win.
They're kids. You know what I mean? Like,
first inning, Juan's daughter's going to get up and hit a grand slam. They're going to be up 4-0, and then it's going to be a 10-run limit game in the 3rd, and everybody's going to go home early and eat pizza.
We got a couple mashers though. We got a couple girls on our team that can mash. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, Mr. Swanson. Like, well, you know.
No, I understand. I think you'll figure it out when it comes to like who's playing well, who needs to get out there for some more confidence, because you don't want to bench the kids that. The ones that, they're okay, not really getting a lot of playing time, but, the less playing time they get, the less confident they're going to be. So you put them out there, you give them a shot or 2 early, most likely, and then you switch them out a little bit, and then
Yeah, we're big on that. We're big on
Yeah.
letting the young ones play.
Yeah, that's the only way they're going to get better.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
All right,
Tough
boys.
though,
So
man.
I'm gonna bail. Happy tilting. You guys got the rest of this. I gotta go run and pick up the daughter and run around and do all that. And we're gonna have a great Sunday here. I'm so happy to be doing this again with you guys and being here at the chef's table and having Mr. Swanson here. This is dope. To all the tilters out there, good luck. Get money, get paid.
Yeah, man.
I do.
Peace.
Peace.
The Bay would say good luck. We'll get it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right. Din, what's up?
What's
Justin
going on,
Davis.
Justin?
What's going on, Justin?
Algier, brother.
Kyron Williams, yeah, or Algier. I'm going Algier there too.
Mhm.
And then Flowers for Pickens.
Flowers. Easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go right there. And speaking of Flowers, Ayush says he was being slow. He has Flowers as well in the lineup. So should he load up Flowers and more as the wide receiver 2 and the flex? Let me go back here.
What was the other option? Dotson?
Yeah, so Flowers now.
So
Flowers
no,
is-
it's between Dotson. I'm playing Dotson. Am I gonna play DJ Moore or Zay Flowers? That's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I'm gonna go with the boy Zay. I'm gonna
Yeah?
go with Zay over DJ. Yeah, it's gonna be close, but
man, I might go.
you're hoping for a big play from DJ Moore.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna go with Dotson and Zay.
okay. Yeah, I think I'll ride with you there too.
But wait, he's starting Gus Edwards too?
We told. Yeah, that's true.
Ooh.
Well, there was another tilt we did earlier. We were starting two Ravens with no problem, wasn't it? Wasn't it Andrews and Flowers? I think was the tilt.
No, it
from
was
earlier.
Andrews and Hill, maybe.
Maybe it was.
Either way, it's a toss-up for me for DJ Moore and Zay. I'm gonna go Zay.
You're gonna go
Say
Zay?
that the targets. Yeah, I just think he's electric.
I do too. I mean, you're hoping for the. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zay too on that one. So that brings us down to
No,
Flowers
Man.
and
I really want to go DJ Moore, but I'm afraid. I'm scared.
we're scared of.
I'm scared he's gonna have a big day. And I said Zay Flowers instead of DJ Moore with Mark Andrews coming back today. That's what I'm afraid of. Give me DJ Moore. I'm sorry.
I'm going back to more. I'm going back to more. Okay.
Oh man, it's such a good tilt, dude.
That is.
Thank you. And you know what? For that, I'll
Do it.
throw it in for the second hour. You get the tilt of the tilt of the week. Dude,
Chef hit the button.
I did.
Yeah, Chef hit the button. That's a great tilt. That's what we do. We do one in the first hour and one in the second hour. And we smash the tilt button, and that one is second one. And so all day, Chef, we're going with more.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Not all day. I mean, some of our matchups were definitely closer in perspective, but DJ Moore. I mean, if he doesn't produce this week, it's gonna be hard. It's the same thing. I don't think it matters what team he's on. He's up and down always. We're hoping that he finds some kind of consistency in this Bears offense as the number one wide receiver. And you're welcome, Ayush. I hope it all works out for you today. And that's pretty much it. Want to get out of here, Swanson?
Yeah, I got to take a long drive up to Danilo Cavalcante County for a shout out to the brother-in-law there, Kevin Ryder. Man's birthday today. So we're going to go up and celebrate some birthday with some friends and family, watch football, hang out. I see. Yeah, I got a long drive up to Cavalcante County.
Oh, and just a quick update. Chris Evans is officially out for the Bengals. Running back, Chris Evans.
I would do this one for Justin, though. Travis Etienne, Kenneth Walker, Gibbs, Michael Pickens needs two.
One RB flex.
Oh man, Etienne and Gibbs, that's a tough one for me.
Yeah, man.
I don't like that. I think I'm gonna go Etienne. I'm gonna go Etienne because it's more of a clear. It's clearly his back.
Uh-huh.
He's getting targets too. I know that I think Gibbs is gonna have a really good game.
Give me ETN and Gibbs.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
in the
'cause we
flex.
can do that. Oh yeah, let's do that. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Good call, Chef. Like that. And Amari Cooper unlikely to play up here for Zach. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna count him out.
Mm-hmm.
You just plan for him to be out, so have a contingency plan.
Cedric Tillman. Mark it here first.
There you go. Nice.
You heard it here
like
first,
that.
Cedric Tillman.
Like that. You guys, thank you very much for a great week too. We're off to a good start, man. We're seeing a lot of familiar faces, some new ones too, and we got a lot of championship trophies to raise, over the years we've been doing this. So thank you guys always for sticking around and sticking with us every week. I am John JAWN Swanson, and I will be back next week for week 3. Thank you very much.
Once again, thanks. Like Mr. Swanson just said, thanks, guys. Like and subscribe on YouTube. The link is there scrolling on the screen. We appreciate you, and spread the word to the guys that aren't in your league. All right, so you can still win and partake every Sunday morning on the Fantasy Football Sunday Tilt. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. We out.
Good luck.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Sunday Tilt. Visit us on YouTube at youtube.com/thetiltisreal and like and subscribe. We're live every Sunday from 10 a.m. to noon Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you all next week on The Tilt is Real.